Hello and welcome! My name is DW and this is my little slice of the internet I like to call Dub's Beauty Diary. Today we are going to go through some palettes I think are appropriate for St. Patrick's Day. I know a lot of people do like pub crawls and whatnot, and I just wanted to showcase some palettes that I think would make some beautiful St. Patrick's Day looks. So when I think of St. Patrick's Day, I think of either rainbow, green and gold, green and orange, stuff like that. So with these palettes specifically, I went for the green and gold because truth be told, those two colors are my favorite colors, period. Those are my favorite. So I have a stack of 10 palettes sitting here, and I just want to show you what I think would be good fits for this. So let's start with this baby. This is the Natasha Denona Mini Gold palette, and here's what it looks like. We've got these grungy greens over here. We've got this gold, a deepener shade, this one for the crease. I think this is a perfect palette if you don't want to stand out, if you just want to look beautiful. I think this is the perfect palette for that. The next palette I have, let's do this one. This is the Too Faced Major Love palette. Now this one is a little more feminine because we have that bubblegum pink in here, but we've got these greens, the golds, neutrals. Just the only difference really between these two is that bubblegum pink. Let's look at them side by side here. Yeah, that's really the only difference. So obvious why I chose both of these, I guess. Okay, the next palette I have, it's not my favorite palette, which is an unpopular opinion because this palette is loved by everyone else I've ever talked to. But it is the Star Wars The Child palette from ColourPop. Now don't get me wrong, I love Baby Yoda here, Grogu, but this palette, every look I did looked the same. So here is what it looks like. Yeah, you can definitely tell why I chose this one. It's got some muted greens, gold, neutrals. This shade and these two would make really great, yeah, a really great look for St. Patrick's Day. Do any of you do anything fun for St. Patrick's Day? I'm going to be in Colorado when this gets posted, but I don't know. I tried to ask my sister-in-law if there was anything like going on, like if there was any parades or anything, but she didn't think so. Maybe like 5K, and I was like, I'm not down with that. So yeah, it's kind of a bummer because I like to see all the costumes and stuff. Anyway, the next palette I have is the Mini Tasty Avocado by I Heart Revolution. Yeah, the reoccurring theme with these is that they're green. Yeah. Green is such a popular eyeshadow color. But like, you never hear anyone talk about green other than in eyeshadows. And then like everyone wants the green eyeshadows. Which, is that weird? Like, when did green become the it color? Anyway, Urban Decay Wild Greens. This one is subtle but beautiful. This one also has the peachy tones, so you can get more of that Irish look if you so desire. I just played with this palette recently for that palette bingo. I'll link that down below, but this is a nice palette. I'd never played with it before then, so that was kind of a little introduction to that, and I really liked it. Okay, this palette is like if I was going out and wanted to be like green and gold, this is the palette I would choose personally. This is the Beauty Bay Earthy palette. This is only the 9 pan. I didn't need anything more than this, but look at these. Come on. They're so pretty. Like, I would probably do this in the outer corner, this throughout the crease, this on the lid. Like, you could do your grungy dream down here. You got a neonish color over here. Like, yeah, this is it. This is it. The next one I have is the Huda Beauty Emerald Obsessions. Oh, here's the outside, and here's what the inside looks like. This is more not user friendly, but like if you're not real big into color, like this is a nice step. All of these Obsession palettes are nice steps to dabble. Come on. Dabble in color. If you wanted something a little more bright and different, I would recommend the Hella palette. Different tones anyway. Yeah, I always think of this palette like as a green palette, but it's not really. I think it's just because the outside is green. I mean, it has the greens in it, but they're more like yellow neutrals and then pinks, pink plums and stuff. But that is the Hella palette with Angelica. Okay, I've got 2 left. Let's do this one first. It is the Dirty Martini by Glamlight. I had 2 pulled out for this this from Glamlight. I'll show you the other one I had out too. It was the Michaela Part 2, but I ultimately went with the Dirty Martini just because these greens are more green. And there was some golds. I just like this palette better, but I'll show you the Michaela palette too. It's yeah, they're darker greens, more emeralds. But that is why I chose to showcase Dirty Martini over Michaela Pot 2. But the last palette, this one is one of my favorites. It is the Tribe by Juvia's Place. So here is the oranges, the greens, the golds. This one is ready to get down. This one is ready for St. Patrick's Day. This palette is, yeah, it's just the palette. Could do like a halo eye with these two and then put this in the middle. That would be really pretty. You could do orange on the lid, this to deepen, this on the well, orange in the crease, deepen, lid, lower lash. That would be fun. Inner corner, like it would, yeah. There's so many ideas for this one. And then if you wanted to go darker, you could do this to deepen this. This could go on the lid, inner corner, And then you could do like gold on the lower lash or orange on the lower lash. Like there's tons of options for this one. But those are my 10 choices for St. Patrick's Day. If you like seeing me on your phone, your TV, your computer, I don't know where you watch your YouTube, but you better hit the subscribe button. And there is more beauty content on the way. I've got all through April planned out here. So I'm pretty excited to just like dive deep into this. I recently found out how I can schedule content so I could film like when I have time and then edit when I have time and then post later on or immediately. So that's really cool. Anyway, we will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.